type of zombie. Yep. Alright. So if y'all watched my last one, well, last time I was doing it, I was making 4 of these. Well, the 4th one's actually going to have to be back here because I noticed I ran out of room and I did not want to put it all from, didn't want to copy all this, move it over here, and then end up finding out that I can't do it. So just going to start with this. So first one I'm going to do is this one. So right here you're going to do slash scoreboard, then players at P, test, and then no, test at P, yes, test at P, then whatever you set your scoreboard to. So like this. Oh, it froze. Alright, so slash scoreboard, objectives, then you do add, then choose whatever you want. I already done a couple because I needed it for the mini-map I'm making. So, say you want it to be coins. Then you do dummy at the end. And then you see, added new objective. Then you do slash scoreboard players test at P. What it's gonna do is test for how much, if they have that amount of what you want. Then you do, say, I done coins, so coins, and then do 1. So test for if they have coins of 1. So if it goes to this one, it's going to automatically test. But it went to this one actually because, oh, you see, you see I done with money because I have it in the side money. Because I'm making it where you have to collect it and all the stuff, but some obsidian in here that you collect. And once you collect enough obsidian, you either can get some more pets. Just so you know, I don't believe I'm going to be able to make it where you get pets, but that's going to be probably off with recording. But right here, these two, one's going to sell you food, the other one's not. So what I'm going to do first is, because if I do this, it's just going to say that 0 is not in range. Why is it not going there? See, no coin score for Baby Gravy, which is my username, or anyone else's you use if you use at P. Because if they press this button, what it does is, instead of just the nearest player to it, it's actually going to be the person who pressed this button will activate this, which is execute at R, which stands for random armor stand, and then I have to put a name on them. That way it doesn't go to any of these other ones and they get it cheaper for the more expensive ones. With that, coins 1. So I have no no coins on my scoreboard. So what I want to do is /scoreboard players add their username or random person if you want, and then you put in what type of scoreboard you want to, how much you want to add. After you put in what scoreboard you want to add that to. Then I'm gonna do 1. Alright, see, that scoreboard coins for me will now be 1. So when I press it, it will end up testing. See, score or 1 is in range to 1 to how much max on how much I set the max to on how much you could get on them. So I actually am doing a different thing. And then for this, I gotta go check what I done to the other one. This one, 500. That's what I done for this one. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, 500. Make sure it needs redstone, and make sure it's pointing up. That way it can execute. That way it can also, once this one goes off, it will, and it says that it is in range. Then it will use this one. It will go to this one, and if it says it's not there, it's not in range, and they don't have enough, it will not allow this one or anyone up to work. So it won't take their money if they do not have enough. That way people can't. So if they press this and they do not have enough, then it will not work. See, I just put that in, but it actually went to this one instead. See right there, score 1,000 is in range to 500. Alright, then you want to do the second one. Second one's going to be /scoreboard players @p remove. Remove then how much you want to remove after you put in which one you want to remove that much from. So whenever this one goes off and I do have 500, then it will go to this one and then it will remove that much. Watch. If you look in the side where it says how much I have, I press it. It executed the wrong one. Still. I probably spelled it wrong. Alright, no, I put the @p in the wrong spot. @player. There we go, and then see, it went down to 500. It was at 1,000. See, 1,000 is in range, and then remove 500. Then you want to do whatever you want to do. So for me, since I'm going to be making a mini map, I'm actually going to go over to the cellar in this first room. Each room I'm making got to have a person who sells. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to need this piece in the back. I'm going to build kind of like a little bit back. So what happens is whenever it goes into, it's going to also be able to execute these two. What it's going to do is it's going to I just now noticed something. If I have that going off and if it's supposed to give them more, how am I supposed to do that? There's a problem with that. So if I was going to do this, I was going to need to do @player test within that range. So instead of execute @player and then all this, at the end, I'd actually have to put scoreboard test. Then when that go off, it would also do this one. So, just gotta figure that piece out. So what happens here is when it goes down to here, and then it clears how much obsidian they have. It does it 1 because if it does it 2, then it's just going to take 2 of their basically obsidian, which I'm doing that, where it removes the obsidian, and then whenever it removes the obsidian, it'll go up to here. And it's conditional that way. If they do not have obsidian, it will not give them $100. So first I'm going to do is, I don't know why I'm thinking of building a wall, but okay. So I don't think I'm going to be able to make it where it does that piece. But whenever they have it, maybe I can do it where it's in a radius of 5. That way, whenever I copy this right here, it'll do it whenever they're in a radius of 5. So it will do that. But first, it will test they have the scoreboard I'm going to give them whenever they do it. But if you really want it to be like the animals, where it gives them more, you can do where it's like with an armor stand. So what it does is whenever they do that, it automatically will sell it when the armor stands near them. So all you gotta do is really quick. Let me go down to my test spot. Grab basically you can grab whatever tameable animal you want. Like say if you want where is a wolf? A wolf? You're gonna need oops. Okay, I'm going to need to refine the wolf. Okay, you're going to need the wolf. Oh, I'm sorry, but you can't be. Oh, sorry, didn't mean that, but there you go. Be free. There you go. Alright, so you're going to need to tame them first. You need to make them sit. Then you're going to need these 2 types of command blocks, and repeating command block goes first. So you do /TP. That will teleport. That's the teleport command. Hold on 1 minute. I had to check on something. Alright, so here's what you're going to do with it. So with the TP command, you're going to come up to right here, and you're going to actually do /summon armor stand, and then whatever you want the name for it. I want to do it is luck. Luck. Go. Luck. That's its name. So at the first part, you're going to do teleport, and then right here, you're also going to do /effect. That's entity. Alright. Hopefully y'all can keep up with this. Pause this if you want. So bracket type equal armor stand. This thing right there, and then you do whatever you want to name your armor stand. But first, when you do that piece, you want to do name equal. Name equal look. That's fine. Alright, then I do the end bracket space, and then do invisibility. Invisibility. I'm going to give it for 100 seconds, and it's going to be level 1. Alright, so it needs to be always active and conditional. TP at entity type equal armor stand name equal, and then luck in brackets. I'm going to open up more, so then space, then you're going to do at e type equal I'm going to actually do name equal. Then I'm going to name my dog Doggy. That's what all I can do. Doggy. Was there an E in doggy or? Doggy, that's what I'm doing. Doogie. Whatever. And then end bracket. So it needs redstone in order for that to activate. Great. So whenever this dog, no. Going to need a name tag, and then you go over here and then name it whatever you said you were gonna. For mine is doggy. Doggy. Grab it. Give it to your pet. Then you're going to have this. You're going to either use a button or you can make it always active. And then bam. Too many mess. It's supposed to be type actually, and then equals wolf, and then bam, that. There we go. So now it's going to be always active. So it might look like my dog. Look, whenever my dog walks it to me, it teleports the armor stand. Cool, right? So I'm going to name it. There we go. And then bam. See, when I stop the thing, needs redstone, always active. And then when I do this, I'm going to do clear. Clear. Needs redstone. There we go, so y'all could see and watch. Bam. Ta-da. Whenever my dog moves, it teleports the armor stand to. Cool. Sadly, everyone, I'm sorry for this, but y'all are actually probably not going to want to watch this, so please do not watch this if you do not to see what I'm gonna have to do to my dog. For this, it was just a test, so R.I.P. Then you're going to do wolf. I'm sorry, doggy. Then name equal doggy and bracket. Oh, that went my phone anyways. I'm sorry. This is a test. I actually care if people actually, I mean legit. There's actually supposed to be this many per. There got to be at least 3 or 4 for each. I'm doing 3 because I do not feel like doing all these. So basically, if I can it's done, I will actually be happy, but I do not feel like keeping on doing this. I'm going to actually make myself broke. I forgot I have billions of them, so go, I'm even broke. Alright, y'all can't even see, it's not even working. See, 0 is not in range to 502. Then what happens is, you see it says remove and then blah. 0, it's not working, I can't go into the negatives. I wonder if one of my friends can play. Well, that's gonna be end because I actually was having to do more than I expected a bit. Either way, have a good day, and I'm hoping I can get it done. Also, lobby's soon gonna be done. Look at this right here. It's the main lobby. I will actually be putting some stuff around here, like tons of fish, and then here up there is gonna be set to actually be glowstone, because I don't think no one likes just looking at that. But this whole place down there is going to actually be filled with berry blocks, and I'm going to be spawning in tons and tons of fish to make it where everyone sees. Alright, so this is chapter 1 right there, where it says there's going to be a couple of invisible blocks. And then all y'all do is actually walk into it and then teleport